University Student Government, Kutztown University Student Services Incorporated, KUR staff and management, or other affiliated organizations.
It's Kutztown Live with Shantae Taylor. Your campus and community issues and interview radio show. Call Shantae at 610-683-4859. And now, Shantae Taylor on Kutztown Live.
Hey everyone, it's Shantae and welcome to Kutztown Live. How is everyone doing today? I'm doing okay. It's just a little bit rainy, so it's kind of making me tired, being that I didn't get any rest yesterday, but that's okay. It's still going to be a great show. It's still going to be a great day for me. But I would like to discuss something. So I'm not sure if any of you have been keeping up with the recent incidents in regards to the University of Missouri. And these events started to occur this week. Well, it has been in the media lately this week. But apparently this all started when a few white students started posting online threats to shoot black students on this social media app called Yik Yak. It's a brand new app. I think it was created about a few years ago or so. I'm not familiar with the app because I don't use it, but I do know that students at my school use it, and it's usually used for negative things. I don't know anyone that uses Yik Yak for positive things. But yeah, so that's how it all started. Hunter M. Park, he's a 19-year-old sophomore, and he was arrested before 2 a.m. Because he said that he was going to shoot all blacks at Missouri University. So he's currently in jail for that. But this isn't the first racial incident at the school. Apparently, the school has been segregated for some time now. Several black students have said they've been through a few things at the university, and they were making efforts to befriend people of other races, but unfortunately, that hasn't happened. Sadly. One particular student, her name is Brianna Gray, and she said that she woke up on her door to find a image of a black woman being lynched on her door. There was an image posted on her door after she woke up. And she said that her roommate said a friend had done it as a joke. And then Brianna Gray, she went and attacked the girl and her friends. And the police broke up the fight, but no one was arrested. She said her view on race has definitely changed. And, there have been a lot of racially charged episodes on the Missouri campus, including someone smearing feces on the walls. There have been a few students protesting. There have been a hunger strike, and also the threat of a boycott by the football team. And on Monday, the university systems president, he resigned. So what I have to say about that is I would like to know, why did he choose to resign instead of trying to fix the issue or trying to make an effort to fix the issue? And I think that's because of the whole university as a whole. I think the whole university as a whole, they need to do something about this. I don't like the fact that it took for the football team to sort of, protest and say they won't play football, for the president to resign or for the school to take action. And I think it's simply because when it comes to universities and colleges, sports is how they get their money. If they can't get any money, then they can't have school. So I think that's the main reason why he resigned, or why the administration was about to fire him, simply because if the football players aren't playing, they won't make any money. So it wasn't simply because of what the other black students went through on campus. And it wasn't also because of the other student that went on the hunger strike or what Miss Gray went through. It was simply because of the boycott by the football team. And that's when, they decided to do something. That's when the president decided to resign because he probably was going to get fired. Like I said, a lot of media has been surrounding this situation in Missouri. So I just think that's interesting that if it wasn't for the football team, the president wasn't going to resign. But this school has been, it seems like the school has been, going through a lot of racial issues. And it's just that now it's in the media. Now people can see what's been going on and what's currently happening. Like, a lot of students are protesting. A lot of teachers are, I guess, they're against it. They don't want the media nowhere involved. So, I mean, but the thing is, a lot of students, they don't want the media involved either. And if it were me, I would want the media involved. I would want my voice to be heard. And I would like to tell everyone what I've been through on campus. I would use the media as an outlet. I wouldn't necessarily push the media away, but apparently several students are pushing the media away. They don't want the media recording or documenting the situation. But I would definitely want the media involved. But I just think it's crazy. It's just crazy that this is still going on in this country. And I just don't know what it's going to take to, solve, racism. I mean, I don't even know if there is a solution. But to me, I feel as though racism is something that is taught. I don't think people are, born to be racist. And it's just very unfortunate that this is still going on. This has been going on for centuries. And it's just, like I said, it's very, very unfortunate that students, they can't attend college. They don't feel safe attending college. They don't feel comfortable. And that's what you want. That's what you want at a college. You want to feel safe. You want to be comfortable. You want to feel like you belong. I don't think that, this college should be segregated, but apparently it is. And it's just very, very unfortunate. But I am looking forward to what's going to happen. What's going to happen with this Missouri University situation. Because, I don't know, when it comes to the media, it's just like there's always this one story that will last for about a week or two, and then people will just forget about it. But I'm hoping that there's something done, about this issue. That hopefully they get a new president that won't ignore the students' requests, that won't ignore their problems or issues. A president's supposed to lead by example, and I think the president that resigned, he was just simply ignoring the issues, and he did not care. He did not care. And as a student myself, I want a president, who's going to care about the students, who's going to care about our issues or our problems, or figure out ways to fix those problems. Like, at least make an effort to. Like, of course, one person can't fix every single problem, but he can definitely make an effort to fix the big problems. Because you want students to feel safe. You want students to be comfortable. You want students to come to your school. And he just wasn't doing anything. Like, a lot of people have resigned. The system president, Tim Wolf, he has resigned. Assistant professor Melissa Click, she actually appeared in a video telling a journalist to stop filming. She resigned her courtesy appointment to the journalism school, but she is still employed by the university. We were just talking about this in class earlier because one of my professors, she said that she actually met this woman at a conference. So yeah, I'm completely shocked. it's definitely a small world out here. But yes, she's still working at the school. I don't think that she's going to get fired from the school. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to do anything about that. Because I don't think what she did was too terrible for them to make her resign. Even though there is an actual video. But she did resign her courtesy appointment. So, she has suffered some consequences as a result of that video. But no word has been, said in regards to the students as far as what they plan to do about this issue and how they're going to go about finding a new president that is going to be relatable to the students, that is going to help the students. So I am looking forward to the new president that will be at the University of Missouri, and also what they plan to do about this issue. Like if this was my school, I would definitely try to do something about it. And I like the fact that our new president, President Hawkinson, he definitely cares about the students. He definitely cares about the students. I met with him several times in regards to some of the issues that some students have mentioned, as far as Kutztown University, as far as maybe like the diversity or the lack of enrollment here, or the food services. There are many things that students have said, and he addressed all those issues at several meetings and at several events, and he is definitely showing that he's making an effort to help the students here at the university. And like I said, that's something that you want in a president. You want a president that is going to try to help the students, because at the end of the day, when it comes to a university, it is about the students. So, like it's just very unfortunate. Like another student at the school, they filed another complaint against a professor who called for muscle. It was Professor Melissa Click. She called for muscle. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. So I just hope that this doesn't happen with other schools. I really hope that it doesn't. I hope that other schools across the country aren't segregated. So I was really shocked when I'm looking at these stories and these articles of students saying that that the school is segregated and that it's hard for them to make friends with other races. But I would like to hear you guys' thoughts on this issue. What do you think should be done about the University of Missouri? What do you think should happen as far as finding a new president? Do you think that the students are wrong? Do you think the professor was right to ask for muscle so that she could remove the student journalists from filming? What do you think about this? Because, I'm with the students, because I'm a student myself. And I know if this was happening to me, I would probably be reporting it, because I'm a communication student myself, and I am a journalist. So I would be reporting on this issue. So I'd like to know, like, what are your thoughts? What are your suggestions? If you were in the president's shoes, what would you do? Or if you were a student yourself, or if you are currently a student, what would you do? So, yeah, just please call the station. You can call at 610-683-4859. Again, the number is 610-683-4859. I just want to hear your thoughts on this issue, because I have lots of things to say. But when it comes to situations like this, it's always best to have more opinions and more sides. Also, Donald Trump, he weighed in on the issue, and he said that he thought that it was very weak of the president to resign. Now, I'm not sure if I would listen to Donald Trump or really care what he has to say, because he's running for president, and none of his things seem to be effective. So yes, I don't really care what he has to say, but he is calling the protest disgraceful. He said this during an interview today. It was early today. He said it's disgraceful. He said, and I quote, "I think it's disgusting. I think it's disgusting." That's what he said about the university. Like Donald Trump, he doesn't actually seem like he cares about anyone but rich people. I mean, he doesn't care about minorities. I've seen some of the things that he said about black people, about Asians, and about Hispanics. So I wouldn't listen to anything he has to say. And he also mentioned the fact that he thinks the two people that resign are weak and ineffective people. He says, and I quote, "I think that when they resign, they set something in motion that's going to be a disaster for the next long period of time. They were weak and ineffective people." Sorry, guys, I'm sick. But I can say that I agree that the people who resigned were ineffective and were weak. I will say that, but I will not say that the protests are disgusting. But I do think the people that resigned were weak, because they didn't even try to fix the problem. They've probably been letting things like this go on for decades now. Years. I'm talking years. And like I said, they have been simply ignoring the issue, the racial issues within the university. And now there's finally footage and evidence that these things are going on. So that's when they resign. Like, I haven't heard any word from the two people that resigned. Like, there's no quotes on anything about them apologizing or about, what they're trying to do or what they tried to do. Like, there's nothing at all. So I will say that I do think that they were weak. But like I said, if you have any thoughts or comments on this, please call 610-683-4058.
Kutztown University's Department of Information Technology recently launched MyKU Mobile, which can be accessed at mykumobile.kutztown.edu. MyKU Mobile provides a quick way for students to view grades, financial aid information, announcements, and schedules, all from your phone. The new site also integrates with social networking sites, enabling students to post their schedules on Twitter and Facebook without ever having to use a computer. Make sure to visit myku.kutztown.edu for the best way to view MyKU on your phone.
¿Sabía usted que el 80% de los estudiantes de KU no beben en exceso?
Colgando carteles de nuevo. ¿Crees que ese cartel es realmente cierto?
Sí, es cierto. Soy una embajadora de la salud de KU y estoy familiarizada con el audit. Estudiantes de KU participan en el cribado de alcohol cada año. Utilizamos los exámenes de identificación de desorden del uso de alcohol. Esta es una forma sencilla de detectar e identificar las personas que están en riesgo de desarrollar problemas con el alcohol. Hemos aprendido que la mayoría de los estudiantes están tomando el cuidado de su negocio y centrarse en lo académico.
Parece que esta cosa de beber no es un gran problema. Puedo ver que esto es cierto, ya que la mayoría de mis amigos no beben.
¿Te gustaría conseguir un grupo de amigos para comer algo?
Suena muy bien. Mándame un mensaje postéreo.
Kutztown Living, vecino a vecino.
Financiado con una donación a través de la tarjeta de control de licor de Pensilvania.
Hey everyone, it's Shantae and I'm back on Kutztown Live. Now, a few minutes ago, I was talking about the recent incidents at the University of Missouri and how the president resigned. But currently, 10 minutes from now, the board will be looking for a new president today. There will be a news conference to announce the person who will lead the Ford campus system. The flagship Columbia campus has been roiled by 2 weeks of unrest following a series of racially charged incidents. So, like I said earlier, there have been several incidents. Like I said, a girl, she woke up, she found a image of a black woman being lynched on her door. There have been people making online threats using the Japanese social media app. It's called Yik Yak. They have been saying that they want to shoot all the black people at the school. Like I said, that student was arrested earlier. And, there have been, outbreaks and fights and protests and things like that. So, yes. I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited to see who the new president will be. And I hope that he will be an effective leader than the previous one. And I hope that he will be for the students and not himself. It shouldn't have taken the football team to protest or stop playing for the school to realize that this was a serious issue. So, yeah. They will be having the meeting today to decide who will be the new president of the university. So I'm guessing we'll probably find out either tomorrow or early next week. And hopefully he does his job. Hopefully this decreases the amount of racial issues that will happen at the school. And I hope that he will do his job right. But aside from that, the Victoria's Secret Awards, that was filmed 2 days ago. And Kendall Jenner, she replaced Jordan Dunn. Now, Jordan Dunn is probably one of the most top black models in the country right now. And Jordan Dunn, she was disappointed or mad at the fact that Kendall Jenner replaced her. And also simply because she has more experience than Kendall. And I don't know how I feel about this because I like both models. Like, I'm not sure if it was a race issue or just simply because they wanted new talent, a new face, a fresh face. I feel like every year they have to bring in someone new. And Jordan Dunn has been in the business for, a while. She has been on the scene, for a while now. And Kendall Jenner, although she's been modeling for a while as well, she has never did a Victoria's Secret show. Never. So I'm not sure what it was, but Jordan Dunn, she was very, very mad. She was quoted saying, "Feeling so much better about not doing BS. Sorry, I mean VS. Now that Rihanna isn't doing it also." So I don't know. I'm not sure what the issue was. 'Cause I know Kendall Jenner and her friend Gigi, they were the newbies of the Victoria's Secret show. I love the Victoria's Secret show. But I don't know what it was. I'm going to see. I'm going to see it because it premieres December 6th. Sunday, December 6th. So I'm definitely going to watch it. But one thing that surprised me. So Chrisley Berkeley, I believe that's her name. She's about 61 years old. And she looks amazing. Amazing. She was on the Wendy Williams show yesterday. And she basically said that she wouldn't make it as a model. Because she said that back when she was modeling, or even in the 90s, I think she was still modeling in the 90s. She said the models were much fuller. And she said when she looks at the Victoria's Secret models today, it's no doubt about it that they're gorgeous, that they're beautiful, that they're striking. But she said that most of the body types are very similar and they lack in curves. And I have to say I agree with her somewhat. Like, if I go back and look at the models like Tyra Banks or Naomi Campbell, they were still slim. But they did have curves to them. They did have some sort of curves to them. And I'm a thin woman myself. I'm a thin woman myself. But I admire all shapes and sizes. And I think the fashion industry definitely lacks in diversity, whether it's race or body size. I mean, I do know high fashion. Most of the models in high fashion are skinny, but not all women look the same. So I'm thinking Victoria's Secret needs to change their approach, or they need to change what they're promoting. So I think they should feature more models that are, slim with some curves. Because people were saying that these models, they look too thin, like they looked very, very unhealthy. And they could be completely healthy. They could. But because some people, they are naturally thin. But what people are saying is that they don't represent the ideal shape of a woman. They don't represent all shapes and sizes of women. So I think it would be great for them to, incorporate that into their show. Showing women of different sizes. Because, that would be good. I'm actually writing a paper on that. I'm writing a paper about I guess you could say the beauty industry as a whole. Whether it's the makeup industry, clothing as far as the models, everything. And for my research paper, I will be analyzing 3 magazines. I will be analyzing Elle magazine, Vogue, and I think Glamour magazine. Those 3 magazines were in the top 10 as far as the top 10 magazines that women read. And I will be looking at advertisements in those 3 magazines. I will be looking at, like I said, makeup advertisements, clothing designers. I will be looking at the models that are featured in these magazines. And I will be doing a study. I will be saying, because in my paper, I'm going to say that I think that advertisers should be responsible, or they should change the way they promote their items or products. Because in case you all didn't know, the makeup or beauty industry is a $1 billion industry. $1 billion industry. And I think a lot of that is due to low self-esteem that women have. Like, for instance, you see these ads telling women to get rid of their wrinkles and their dark circles and their eye bags. And, you see all these celebrities that are brand ambassadors for health companies. And you see them wearing waist trainers, and you see them got their little slim trick. I'm not sure what it is, but it's some sort of a protein shake that's supposed to make you lose weight. And you see them looking all perfect. So I feel like ordinary women would want to look like these celebrities, because the media is presenting images of these women, saying that they are the ideal standards of beauty, and that women must look like these people that are featured in these advertisements in order to be considered attractive. And I think that's why so many women, they get plastic surgery, whether it's on their face, whether it's to reduce fine lines, like getting Botox. They also get surgery in their body, like tummy tucks and breast lifts, and people even get their butt done. It's ridiculous. Yes, it's ridiculous. But yeah, so I'm doing a paper on that. And also it shows that a lot of teen girls, they end up having body disorders, and it's due to these advertisements in magazines. So I will definitely be talking about that in my paper, about about why magazines should change their approach, because it is affecting young girls and teenagers and women. It's affecting all of them, and they are spending lots of money on makeup and plastic surgery and all these diet things that aren't just going to work. They will never look like the person that is featured in the magazine or TV. That person doesn't even look like that person. Everything is photoshopped. So that's what I'm going to do my paper on. That's what I'm doing my final paper on. I'm doing it for my mass communications class. And yeah, I just simply want to see what I can come up with in my research. And that's what I'm going to look into. That's not due until December, I believe. December. So, yes. I would definitely let y'all know what I come up with once my research is completed. I'm excited to see what happens with that. By the way, I have so many papers. So many papers due this semester. It's crazy. I have so much research papers to do. I just don't know what I'm going to do on yet. Because the semester it's coming to an end. It's ending really, really fast. But it always happens this time of the year. It always happens like that. Where you start to panic and you start to stress. And this is the time where students, they might miss a couple classes. They might be late. They might be looking really tired. But because it's really hectic during this time. Like, I don't think the people that have them in college, like, they have no idea what we go through. No idea. And it's only going to get harder from this. Only. Like, I don't even know how people go to grad school. Because if undergrad is hard, then graduate school must be like, I don't even know what graduate school is. But people have told me that graduate school is actually easier. And I found that very surprising. Like, how is graduate school easier than undergrad? Like, people talking about they have to write, 8 to 20 papers and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I can't even write a 3-page paper. So, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know how they do it. Oh, yes, I told you yesterday on my music show that Rihanna is launching a frame beauty and stylist agency. Rihanna has great fashion taste. She has great fashion taste. Like, this girl can rock anything. Like, I remember she was rocking a onesie with sneakers. Now, what grown woman can rock a onesie with sneakers and still look fabulous? Rihanna. So, I'm excited to see it. Like, I forgot she did launch a clothing line. I'm not sure if that was too successful, because her prices were ridiculous. See, celebrities, they have to think about us ordinary people when they're making these clothing designs. Like, we can't afford a $150 pair of jeans. Like, do you know what I could do with $150? I could do a lot. Like, let me see. Like, a typical day in the store, $150. Might get a pair of boots, a jeans, a top, and probably a jacket. That's how much I can get for $150. I'm really smart with my money. Really smart. I know how to budget my money really well. So, yeah, I mean, if I'm thinking that's what caused her clothing line to crumble. Because it was expensive. It was really expensive. But hopefully this one works. Hopefully she thinks about us ordinary people. Because, Rihanna, we can't afford that. I don't know what they be thinking. And I know Kanye, clothing line is expensive as well. They should just make like nice clothing for us, but it should be prices similar to H&M or Forever 21, something like that. don't yeah, don't ever like charge $150 for a pair of jeans. And I think Yeezys probably was like 200 something or $500 for a pair of sneakers. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, we don't have that kind of money. You know, I can't wait till I'm rich, because then I can afford that type of stuff. But I think even if I did, I still wouldn't spend that much money on clothes, just because I'm really, really cheap. But I also have more entertainment news. So Gwen Stefani and her husband, they filed for a divorce a few months ago. And it turns out that the reason, according to Daily Mail, don't quote me on this, but according to Daily Mail, Gwen Stefani, she found out that her ex-husband was cheating on her with her nanny for 3 years. And when I'm looking at Gwen Stefani and I'm looking at the nanny, they look very, very similar. You know, they can almost pass for sisters. Except for that the nanny is younger. And Gwen Stefani, she actually broke down in tears. And she was quoted saying, "You guys are saving me." You know, and yesterday was her first TV appearance since the reports surfaced that her husband cheated on her with their nanny. You know, so wow. And she looks amazing, guys. She looks really good. She's 46 years old. She's great for her age. But yes, according to reports, her ex-husband had a 3-year affair with an Australian nanny named Mindy Mann. Yes, so it's very unfortunate. Like, I hate to see marriages come to an end. There have been so many divorces. And I just don't like it. I forgot who else filed for a divorce. There were so many other people that filed for a divorce. But I hope that Gwen Stefani is alright. I hope that she is. And she will find someone else. She will. That's just very unfortunate. 3 years is a very, very long time. That nanny should be fired. I don't know what's wrong with men always cheating with the assistant or the nanny. Like, I don't understand. But you know, when it comes to cheating or anything else that's wrong, it will all come to light. It will all come to light. And it's good that she found this out now, or maybe she already knew. But it was just a matter of time that it was eventually going to get into the public eye. So yes, we'll be right back, and you're listening to Kutztown Live.
It's Telescopic Topics, a look into the world above us.
Have you ever stared at a painting and wondered what natural phenomenon influenced the artist after noticing the large comet-like figure gracefully soaring across the painting? Hello, I am Moya Jefferson. Throughout the 14th and 15th centuries, a new way of painting suddenly emerged that was greatly impacted by the nature known and unknown to man. Scientists such as Kepler had an influence on artists during this period thanks to the freedom and search of truth. This vital rebirth of art and culture became known as the Renaissance, a time where science increased man's reliance on observation. A Florentine proto-Renaissance artist that was influenced by a nature unknown to man was Giotto dei Boni. His influence was so important that he was commissioned in the 14th century to decorate the interior of a chapel in Italy, which would later house his greatest masterpiece, the Adoration of the Magi. The Adoration of the Magi's unique arrangement of figures within the painting makes it appear to the viewer's emotions are involved, which further adds to the theme of salvation. What makes this piece crucial is that it has a unique depiction of the Star of Bethlehem as a comet. The sole use of a comet is significant because it symbolizes major events such as the birth or rise of a king, which would lead to everyone's salvation. Furthermore, the depiction of the comet has had many scholars arguing over whether the comet Giotto depicted could possibly be Halley's comet that appeared only 3 years prior in 1301. If the comet is Halley's comet, Giotto's inclusion of the comet indicates that astronomy and natural observation played an important role in art. Fast forward to 1985, when the European Space Agency launched the first deep space mission known as Giotto, which flew by Halley's Comet during its perihelion. The probe was sent into a circular orbit that would take approximately 10 months to orbit the Sun. On the 8th month, Giotto passed Halley's Comet and took some extraordinary photographs and data. The Giotto probe had a tremendous impact on the planetary science community because it gave scientists and the public what they had been dying to know for centuries, the heart of a comet or its nucleus. As the centuries passed, many more artists were influenced by the brilliance of the night sky. However, it is the impact that both early Renaissance artists and scientists had on art and culture that made an everlasting impact on future missions, thus forever indicating the importance of science and art together.
Telescopic Topics, a look into the world above us. Stay tuned to KUR for more telescopic topics, and for more information, or to hear this segment again, click on the Telescopic Topics icon on the KUR website at www.kutztown.edu/KUR. Telescopic Topics is a production of the KU Physical Sciences Department and is recorded by KU astronomy students in the studios of KUR. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Hey everyone, it's Shantae and welcome back to Kutztown Live. Now, I'm on dailymail.com. It's a website that I read regularly. And Jennifer Lawrence, she has revealed that she is lonely and searching for a man who isn't intimidated by her success. Now, I think that's an issue that all women have. Not just celebrities, but, an average woman. That's very hard to find. Because I feel like men have big egos. So if they find a woman who has maybe more money than them or is on the right track and they aren't, they might feel threatened or they might feel less than. I know that in my previous relationship, I was in school and I was working, part-time. And my boyfriend at the time, he was in and out of school, and I've witnessed him get fired maybe about 3 times. And I was still with him because I wasn't with him with the money. I was obviously with him because I cared about him, and I did see potential in him. But I know that caused a lot of problems in our relationship. Like, he would always say stuff to me like, oh, you think you're better than me, you think you this, you think you that, which was never true. I've never said any of that to him. But what I did was I tried to build him. I tried to build him up. That's something that I try to do in everyone that's in my life. That's something that I try to do. And so I would look for jobs for him and tell him to apply. But he never took the initiative to go and apply for those jobs. He lacked a lot of ambition. And that's something that I can't fix. I can't help someone who doesn't want to change. And I noticed that really, really, really affected our relationship. The fact that he didn't think more of himself. And he was kind of attacking me for that because he was insecure in himself. And because, he didn't have a job, and he wasn't in school. But I was just trying to help him, but that just wasn't enough. And my mom always told me that you either need someone that's on your level or above your level when it comes to relationships, because I really do think that a lot of men are intimidated by strong, powerful, successful women. I really do. Because with other guys that I dated, not just him, I don't even, I'm not saying that I'm success, I'm only a college student, but I will say that I am definitely driven, I'm definitely ambitious, and I set goals, and I plan to achieve those goals. So I was never attracted to guys who lacked ambition or who lacked confidence, and if it so happened that they did, I'll try to build them up. That's all I try to do. I try to help them reach their goals. If I saw that they wanted to accomplish this or they wanted to accomplish that, I try to give them a push to go and do that, just so that we wouldn't have those issues, but apparently I still have those issues. And just like Jennifer Lawrence, says, she quotes, "No one ever asks me out. I am lonely every Saturday night. Guys are so mean to me. I know where it's coming from. I know they are trying to establish dominance, but it hurts my feelings. I'm just a girl who wants you to be nice to me. I'm straight as an arrow." So I completely feel for Jennifer Lawrence. I completely feel for her. She also says that she can't wait to be married, but she believes her success is making it difficult to find love. I mean, I think that's true for lots of women. Like I said, I mean, I hate to see it, but you're going to have to find somebody that's either on your level or above it. Whether it's financial success or any type of a success. Because, I'm not saying this in a gold digging way, but I'm only saying it because, like I said, men have big egos. And I don't know too many men who will be comfortable or who will be completely fine with their woman making more than them or their woman being more successful than them. And, and they might do things to try to establish dominance in the relationship. Because although they might not have financial stability, they might try to say or do things that still makes it known that they are the dominant one of the relationship, that they are the leader, that they are the one in charge, or that they are the one that wears the pants in the relationship. So, I completely understand where she's coming from. And, that's why I said, I tried it. It didn't work out. It didn't. Like I said, you can't help somebody that don't want to be helped. And the boyfriend that I have now, I think that we're on the same page. He has qualities that I have. Like, we have very similar qualities, and we're both ambitious. We're both driven. And I can see us both being successful. And I really hope that Jennifer Lawrence finds someone who's going to make her feel like she's the best thing in the world, and that is also not going to be intimidated by her success. Because unless she dates someone that's, famous, and she doesn't even have to date someone that's famous. Like, just because there are plenty of people that aren't famous, but they are successful. So I think maybe she just needs like a regular man, like maybe a CEO or entrepreneur or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what she's looking for. I don't even know what her type. I did hear that she was dating the front man of what's the Coldplay, but I don't think they were a good match. Because first of all, he's in his 40s, she's in her 20s. He has kids. He's been married and divorced. She hasn't. So I don't think that was a good match at all. I think she's find someone that's on her level, and she probably doesn't. It's probably not best for her to date someone with kids or date someone that has been divorced. Like I said, she's still young. I think the girl's only like 25. Yeah, she's 25. So she still has time to find someone. Like I said, she can't wait to be married. I mean, I know I want to be married, like, by my late 20s. I'm not trying to be married at 35. No. I need to be married in my late 20s. So I hope that she finds, someone. And for the record, I'm not saying I would like to be married. I'm not going to say need, yeah. I would like to be married by my late 20s. But that's very interesting. It's very interesting. But I know for me, I would love for my husband, my future husband, whoever that may be, to make more money than me. Just so that we won't have those issues. So that he won't be intimidated, or so that he won't feel like he's less than a man simply because I make more than him. So I would love for my husband to make more money than me. I would love for him to have a great career and be happy. Because going in a relationship or going through a relationship, that has dealt with insecurities and stuff in regards to power, dominance, and wealth, I enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it. Simply because, I was always being attacked, or, he was trying to make me insecure just because he was insecure. And I don't think that's something that you should do in a relationship. I think relationships should be all about empowering one another, building each other up, being a team. And that's all that I strived for. So, it was very unfortunate that, I had to go through that, and all I was just trying to do is help the person. But that's what happens. Now, there are some guys, I'm not saying every guy out there, but there are some guys who are completely fine with their woman making more than them. There are some guys who are completely fine with it. Like, for example, Jennifer Lopez. After she and Mario, God, what's his name? God, I think his name is Mario. Is his name Mario Lopez? He was a singer. I forgot his name. But after they got a divorce, she started dating her backup dancer, who was 20 years younger. And he said that he was completely fine with Jennifer Lopez, making more money than him. So, and I think they're still together. Yes, they've been on and off, but they're still together. So, obviously, not all men have a problem with it. Not all men have an issue with their woman making more than them, or the woman being more successful. There's also something, though, that if a girl or if a guy, like an ordinary person, is dating a celebrity, that they are automatically assumed as a gold digger or opportunist because you're dating someone with so much money and so much fame. But honestly, I don't think that's true for all people. I know for me, if I was dating a celebrity, I won't be dating for their money, because I'm not that type of person. I think happiness is more important than money. And I'm not going to be with someone just because of their money, or how good they look or how famous they are. I'm going to be with someone who makes me happy. I think life is all about happiness. At the end of the day, I think that's what life is about. So, I hope Jennifer Lawrence finds that, because I'm reading this article, and she's like, she's really ready to be married. But it's going to be kind of hard, Jennifer. It's going to be kind of hard, She's in the top of her game right now. She's putting out the last of the Hunger Games series. The last movie comes out this month. It always comes out in November. I'm so excited to see that. I'm probably going to see that this month. No, it comes out this month, so Thanksgiving break is when I'll probably see it. But yes, Jennifer, I think it's going to be a while, man. I think it's going to be a while. Because, like I said, she's on the top of her game right now. I could see if she was, fading, kind of like Nicole Richie or Paris Hilton. I remember when they were super famous. And now Nicole Richie, she's out of the spotlight. And she's married with 2 kids now. And so is her husband. He was in the spotlight as well. And, both of them are out of the spotlight. They're both happy with a family and settled. So, I think once Jennifer Lawrence is she steps out of the spotlight for a while, she may be able to have time to have a family, have kids, have everything that she wants. Because it's going to be really, really hard for her to find just an ordinary guy that's going to put up with the fame and put up with the success. She's in the top of her career right now. And like I said, she did date the Coldplay lead singer. And then she was also in a 5-year relationship with her other boyfriend. I'm not sure who he was. It was her X-Men co-star, Nicholas Hoult. But they broke up in 2014. So yes, it's gonna take some time for Jennifer. Like I said, she's still young. She still has time. I don't think it's too bad. But I want to thank you all for listening to my entertainment section today. I'm going to have more news for you guys next week. And if you guys have KUTV, it should be on Service Electric Works Channel 24, Hometown Unicom Channel 28, and Service Electric Lehigh Channel 266. You can tune in tonight at 7:30 p.m. to catch me on Newsbreak. Newsbreak is the television program here at Kutztown University, and it airs every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30. Now, you guys can watch both Tuesday and Thursday, but I am on the Thursday show. And we only got about 3 or 4 more episodes left, so I hope that you all tune in tonight. And if you haven't been watching Newsbreak, you can also go on our YouTube page. I believe it's called KU Newsbreak. And there you will find all of our videos and all of our segments. You will also find the electronic media, promo, and things like that to keep updated with everything that's Newsbreak. That's a little saying at the end. So, yeah. There you will find everything on YouTube. And also, for any recording of Kutztown Live, you can also check the YouTube page as well. But thank you all for listening, and I'll see you next Thursday, same day, same time.